Good morning, garden friends. Hope everyone's having a terrific day and enjoying your life. I'm out here in my garden right now, and this is only going to be about this Australian mulberry tree. Why this is special to me, the other trees you see around here in those big 25-inch containers, black ones, those are from Bay Laurel Nursery up in California. But this one specifically right in front of us here is a Australian Turkey mulberry, also known as Aussie Turkey mulberry tree. Why is it special? My brother gave it to me like in an 8-inch cutting, and today we're going to show you how I got these cuttings, how you can get some cuttings. And I trimmed this tree maybe 2 months ago, and the foliage here is so healthy, super healthy. The leaves are shiny and pretty and healthy, but look at the mulberries. They are so pretty, so healthy, and they grow so big. They are super, super healthy. Here's the tag. It's a cutting from 2024. We're 2025. I had 2 of these. Actually, where's the other one? Maybe I switched the tags on that. I don't know where the other one is. There used to be one right here, and we moved it because after I saw how huge this grows. So normal standard fences here in Texas are about maybe 8 feet. Let me see if I can swing this way. See that fence to the right? And that new fence must be about 12 feet. Because they added some boards at the bottom to make it taller. So the trunk on here is so huge and very healthy. And this did not freeze when we had the snow. So when you want to take cuttings from an Australian tree like this, you want to take it from new growth. New growth is this right here that you see green, right here. You don't want to take it from down there. You want to take it where you see the green up here at the top, where the new growth is. So somewhere up here, or up here. That's where you want to get the growth from. You don't want to get it from the bottom. You cut it from here, for example, where there's a note right here. You cut it right beneath the leaf node right here, right beneath this, right? So you want to cut it here, okay, to get that, right? And you only need about 8 inches of it, maybe a pencil size of it, to make the cutting. Now, let me go show you the cuttings that I took from this tree and how easy it is to propagate. All right, follow me. All right, so we are now in Sophia's garden. So we are in my daughter's garden, Sophia's rose garden. So I have a container here, and it's full of those cuttings. And these are already growing berries. So what I'm going to show you now is how we're going to get these cuttings into small containers so we can donate these and give them away, and we'll show you the roots. These have been here at least, I want to say, a month or 2. Not very much, not very long, because you just stick the stick in here and they'll grow. This one didn't grow. Let's see. This one didn't grow. That's fine. But the rest of them, it's almost like a 100% guarantee that they'll grow. because you can see the mulberries there. All right, so let me take you to my potting area so we can pot these up. So we made it to the potting area, which this container here, it's actually a box container, plastic container, and the raised bed you see there, my brother Joel made it. He lives in San Antonio. He built that for me and for Sophia, so we can do our garden herbs. Putting all my soil in there, and then just grabbing and doing my cuttings and whatnot from there. And we also have like potting table area, so it's right next to it, down over here. So this potting table was a gift to us, to Sophia and I, from Mr. Garcia. This was a gift for Sophia. Anyway, so we have that there, and this is where we do most of our potting things. But so we keep this one close by, and we're gonna go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and show you how do I pot these. So these, we purchased these at Amazon. I can put a link below for you. And there's just a bunch of them in here, and they're easy to, they have holes, drainage holes everywhere. But usually I use a filter for coffee filters inside to hold up a little bit of the water. You see that there, those holes right there? So what I'm going to show you, I'm just going to pot one of these so I can show you how I pot these. Okay, so let's get going. All right, so we are here at the potting section of my under the shed. We're actually under the shed, and so we are going to put on my gloves, and usually don't use my gloves, but my nails are really bad, so yeah, so let's put on my gloves. Oh, actually, this is the wrong one. We have several around here. We use the same gloves. Okay, so we got our gloves on. The container I'm gonna use is very soft. So I use these coffee filters. Right, these are the coffee filters that we use. So basically it's one of these. And what I do, so I can hold the drainage, because all these holes are here, see? There's so many holes. The reason I'm putting the filter is so all the soil doesn't come out. See how the soil is coming out? So we want to be able to put a filter in here. There's a filter. You can see it on there, right? So now we're gonna put the soil in here. I'm not gonna put too much. It was just one scoop of my hand. Then we're gonna get the mulberry. And hopefully I can do this right, without hurting the mulberry. Let's see, which one should we get? Let's get this one over here on the corner. Let's get this one without hurting the roots. Okay, looks like it's super tight in there. Trying to do this with one hand because I'm holding the camera with the other one. It's about 67 degrees here in Houston right now, which is very rare. get it out carefully. Okay, look at the root system on here. Let's see if I can get out of here. So this is a root system. So you can tell, I don't have my measuring tape out here. But you can tell, here's my hand, how big of a cutting I did on here, right? So let me show you the roots, and look, it already has fruits on there. So it is very prolific, right? And here's a root system on there. And they're very, very healthy trees, okay? So let's put that down. Since we already have a little bit of soil in here, let me put just a little bit more. I'm trying to hold my camera with one hand. Let me see if I can put it in a corner here. Should be good. I'd have to take off my gloves. I'm not used to working with these gloves a lot in the soil. Okay. And I have a tripod in my hand, but still not the same thing, right? So let's center it. Okay. So here you have it. Here's your mulberry. All right, friends. So here is our mulberry tree. And we have plenty of soil in there. Now, if you want to, you can also add a little bit, tiny bit of Bio-Tone from Espoma. You can do that. You have it, and I hope you enjoy this video of how to make cuttings out of mulberry trees, and how easy it is to do these cuttings. And I'll leave you with that. And here's the rest of the cuttings. Let's take this out of here. And I'll leave you with these beautiful ones here. More cuttings in here that we're gonna have to take out. This one didn't make it. It's too thick. So you notice this is too thick. This one's thinner. But if I could do it, you can do it. Have a great one, my friends. Thanks for following our channel. So I found some Bio-Tone. Here's the Bio-Tone that you would put to protect your roots right here. It's to protect your roots, and it's for planting flowers and trees, shrubs and vegetables. So this is what you always want to use. This is something that I always use. Now, I didn't use this on this sample, obviously, but this is what you normally would use on any tree plant that you want to use. You can get these at Home Depot, Amazon. I'll put a link on my Amazon storefront. I do get a small commission from that. If you want to support my channel, that would be a great way to do it. And let me turn off the water over here. So this is the one I use, and then this one as well, the bone meal. But you would want to do that before you plant it in the ground. So always add a little bit of this Bio-Tone starter. So just wanted to show you guys what that was. For those of you that are very visual and whatnot, right? So what we did forget before I said bye earlier is put water in here, right? I need to put some water. So what I normally do, I put it in a container for now, just for now. And hold on, let me see if I can do this. I have a tripod in my hand, and we might have a little bit of too much water here. Let me support it right there. So let's just put a little bit of water. Or soak it up in water, right? And then the water will come out. And even though it's going to be water at the bottom, it's okay, because we don't want to shock it. We don't want to shock the plant. So that Bio-Tone also helps so it doesn't shock your plants. So it has something called mycorrhiza. And let me show you the word for it. It's this word right here. Mycorrhiza. That is to protect your roots. And that way it doesn't kill your roots or anything like that. It actually builds your roots and helps your roots. And there you have it, my friends. Hope this was inspirational video for you guys. And hope you enjoy the mulberry tree. The new tree. Now, if you're in Houston, I always say this, but if you're in Houston and you know me, send me a text message. I'll give you a cutting or several cuttings if you're wanting to help the environment grow some trees. I'll be very happy to gift you one. All right, y'all have a great one. Today is September 29, 2025. It's a Monday. And the weather's about 67 degrees outside. All right. Blessings, everyone. Bye.